Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to be talking about writing an inequality from a graph. So a couple of reminders from our last section is that when we are looking at an open circle, that represents when something isn't a solution. So the number that is circled, that's in the open circle, is not part of our answer. It's right on the boundary of that. And we use that whenever we have our greater than or less than symbols, so without that line underneath. When we do have that line underneath, that's when we use the closed or filled in circle. So that's when we have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, and that represents that something is a solution. A couple other notes is that when something is going to the left, that indicates that we're going to use less than. When something's going to the right, that indicates greater than. So we're going to use all of that knowledge to answer these three questions down below. So in part A, you can see that we have a filled in circle. So first, I recommend writing down that number that's indicated. So the number that's indicated is -6. So I'm going to fill that in, -6. Same thing in part B here. I can just write down the number that's indicated, 3. So whatever circle, I'm going to write that down. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the direction of whatever is shaded in. So in this case, we're going over here to that right-hand side, more and more to the right, and I'm going to put a variable. So you could use whatever variable you want. If you want to use x, y, z, a, whatever you'd prefer to do, it's up to you. And then I need one more thing. I need to include a symbol. So because this is going to the right, that tells us we need a greater than. And what the greater than represents is the wide side facing our variable. So greater than, and because it's filled in, I can make that an equal to. Another way you could write this answer is a lot of people like to keep x kind of on one side, always on the left, and then flip this sign around. So that would be x is greater than or equal to. It's the exact same symbol. It's just the x has switched sides. And then -6. So it's up to you kind of which way you want to proceed. I generally like to, again, write down whatever number it is, look in the direction the arrow is pointing, put our variable on that side, and then include my symbol. So this is going to be, because x is greater than, once again, it's going to be the wide side faces x. This time, though, because it's an open circle, we aren't going to draw that underline. We're not going to draw that this is an equal to. We're just going to leave that as our answer. So that would be one way of writing it. The other way that you could write it is x is greater than 3. Both of those mean the exact same thing. For part C, our last part here, we're going to, again, repeat that process. So I write down the number, -4. I look at the direction that the arrow is pointing. That's where goes my variable, my x. Or again, you could use any other variable that you would like. And then we need a symbol. So because this is going less than, that means that the skinny side is facing x. And because this is an open circle, we don't need that underline. Another way you could write that, or an equivalent way you could write that, is that we have -4 is greater than x. So x is less than -4. So both of those mean the same thing. It's just a little different way of writing each of them. So whatever process works for you, I recommend sticking with that process and doing that for all of these types of problems. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys.